I have a quick word for you guys today. We had a precious young man in our church preach this past Wednesday night, and it was so good, y'all. It so lines up with what we're doing in relational marketing. And if you've ever read the scripture in Ecclesiastes where it says two are better than one, because they have a good return on their labor, and if one of them falls, the other one can pick them up, and if they get somebody tries to overtake them, one can't do it, but two can. So he used that scripture and the one in Genesis that talks about where God said when he had created Adam that it was not good for man to be alone. So here's what he preached on, and I'm going to give you 4 things that really apply to what we're doing. Number 1, he was talking about genuine community. That is what we're doing as we build this business and as we build relationships. Y'all, it's genuine community. And here's 4 things that we need if we're going to do what God's called us to do to build genuine community. Number 1, one thing about building a community and having friends and not being alone in everything is we'll be more successful. That's pretty obvious. We will be more successful as we build community and we get involved in people's lives and involve them in ours. Number 2, we'll have people to help us in a time of need. Y'all, I can't tell you how long my prayer list is for people who have called here wanting prayer, wanting a word of encouragement. And there's going to be times, hey, I need that too sometimes. So when I have community around me and friends, they can come and lift me up and encourage me. Number 3, you'll be comforted. It's more comfortable. You have comfort when you have friends around you. And I'll give you a real quick example. Right after my husband passed away, I had a day shortly after that where I just couldn't quit crying. I mean, I just boo-hooed the whole day. I called my sister and I'm just boo-hooing on the phone. Well, unbeknownst to me, she texted a friend of mine that lives around the corner from me, and she said, you better go check on Cheryl. She is like a basket case. So I'm talking to my sister, crying my eyes out on the phone, and all of a sudden somebody rings my door. Now it's 8:30 at night in January, and I go, I gotta go. Some fool's ringing my doorbell. So when I go to the doorbell, there is my friend in her pajamas, wrapped in a blanket. She said, I brought soup. And she came in and ministered to me. And so there's comfort in your building your community. And number 4, greater protection. I love the friends that I have in my community so that if I get out of whack, a bad attitude, or if I start going down a dangerous road, they are there for me. So here's the thing about community. We'll be more successful. We'll have help in a time of need. We'll be comforted and greater protection. So that's my word today about community. And y'all, that's what we're doing. That is exactly what we're doing. So let's pray. Father, thank you for the precious people on this call. I thank you, God, that you are allowing us to have a genuine community. Father, I pray for every person, the people that they're bringing into this organization, that they will feel those things, success and comfort and protection. And Father, I just thank you today for these people. I lift up our speakers today. And Father, we just open our hearts and our minds to receive what you have for us. In the mighty name of Jesus, amen.
Amen. Right.
Where is yours?
All right. Well, first of all, I just wanted to tell everyone who's on this call how proud I am of them and how much I respect them, because you guys have a very high IQ. And those of you who know what I'm talking about, you have a very high I quit tolerance. And so what I'm going to do, I'll just give you an outline. I'm going to tell you where we came from, because there's new people on here, even though they're coming in just as affiliates, they still need to know our history and our background. And hopefully I can pull all this together to where we are right now, which is so exciting. But basically what happened, when I got involved in Stop Light Go, it was called at the time, I didn't get in from multi-level marketing. I got in because of the hybrid I saw of connective marketing being part of it. So most people got in this business for that exact same reason. And the ones who finally couldn't stay in there long enough, they got out because of that reason. They were not seeing the fill. And some of the people just hung in there, and they're the ones I'm proud of right now because they're going to benefit from what's about to happen. This is going to be life-changing for us, folks. But what happened was they realized that the dream that Mark had was not going to work with Phil the way it was designed, because the only Phil came from every fourth person. I was as guilty of it as anybody. I was putting 3 people under everybody until all of a sudden it was 4, then I went to 4. Phil was never going to happen that way. Thank God it was never going to happen that way, because when you see how it's happening now, this is something to get excited, absolutely about. So what happened was Brig, the expert that he was in multi-level, he realized that wasn't going to happen. So he guided the company over the last 2 years in changing and making everything as good as it could be for multi-level. What I'm talking about that is we have the best compensation plan in the world. We have the best products right now, diversity of products. I mean, what we're doing in the health field right now is amazing, okay? I don't know if you guys know or not. I don't know if I shared it, but I had a 5-way bypass back in 1998. And I realized at that point, growing up in Philadelphia, I ate cheesesteaks, I ate tasty cakes, I ate pretzels, I ate all that stuff. And I realized how important it was to have health. So these products we have with the Acai Plus and the Perfect Food for a Perfect Body are unbelievable. I'm 80 years old right now. The only 2 things I can't do when I was younger, I can't run as fast or jump as high. I used to be able to dunk a basketball. Now I'm lucky if I can jump out of my own shoes, but I can do everything else. I can play golf. I have no aches, no pains, nothing going on because of these great products. So we have the products, and we also have the experts. When you have Brig Hart, who knows exactly the master of multi-level, and then you have what's going on with Mark, the master of where we're headed with connective marketing, we couldn't be in a better place. So let me just share just a couple thoughts that get your mind set. And some of the people who couldn't last it with us, they're coming back. There's a group I have, it has over 60 people who are returning already in just the last few days. It's not even counting the people who we're saving right now. This came about because I talked to Mark, and I know we had all these changes that had to happen. But what happened was people still wanted to hear about networking. And Mark was just going to say, okay, we're going to launch networking now that we have all this other stuff almost complete. Well, I told him, I said, Mark, that's not going to work anymore. We need to give them specific details so that they can have a vision and they can know exactly where we're headed. So he put together this, what you're going to see today. Just realize this is only the beginning. Mark said on Monday when he launches this thing to everybody, he's going to try and explain how all the fill works. And it doesn't work the way you're going to see on the diagram today. It works going this way, not up and down. He'll explain all that to you. But understand this, okay? Did anybody ever hear of anyone called Mucci, Antonio Mucci? Anybody ever hear of that person? Or Charles Bourcel? He's a Frenchman. These were people who worked on the telephone. These were people who were working on the telephone many, many years before, who do we know for the telephone? Alexander Graham Bell. In fact, Graham Bell, what happened was he beat somebody to the patent office by like an hour or 2, or it wouldn't have been his name. It would have been somebody named Gray, okay? And I'm just giving you this background so that you understand. I'll fit it in and you'll see where we are right now with what's going to happen. Aviation. The father of flight was known as Sir George Cayley. He lived from 1777 to 1857. Well, who do we know as a matter of flight? The Wright brothers. The Wright brothers didn't even do it until 1903. Some of the other people that happened, Thomas Edison, okay? He experimented over 2,000 times on failures, even though he says it was 10,000 ways he didn't figure out that it would work. Nobody knows the exact number. but he didn't quit. He had a high IQ, just like these other gentlemen. But there were many, many, many people who had actually light that was coming out of some type of a bulb. But it wasn't until Thomas Edison got it to work. And that's the point I'm trying to make with you. Okay. Realize that people have throughout history done incredible things, and it didn't go right in the beginning. That's the point I'm trying to make. Henry Ford went bankrupt before he started Ford Motor Company. Apple almost didn't make it. One of the things I'll recommend people see, because it's fantastic, is The Men Who Built America. It was a TV series. It talked about Vanderbilt with shipping and railroads, and Rockefeller with oil, and J.P. Morgan banking, Henry Ford, with the automobile, and Thomas Edison electricity. But here's one for you. Andrew Carnegie, steel. The reason we have high rises today and we have steel bridges is because of Andrew Carnegie. Do you know what happened to him? People didn't believe, just like they didn't believe all these things were possible, that when he built a steel bridge, people would not cross it. They wouldn't cross it because they never saw it before. They thought they were going to fall. What he had to do was take an elephant and walk it across that bridge in a parade, and all of a sudden the people believed that it was going to be good. And that's where we are today, folks. Just think about this. I'm sure all of you will agree that somebody like Bill Gates, who started Microsoft out of his garage, or Mark Zuckerberg out of his dorm, and then you have people, Jeff Bezos, with Amazon, and Steve Jobs. These were all people who were basically disruptors in their industry. But do you know what every single one of them had? They had people tell them it would not work in the beginning. And that's why I'm going to relate it back to what we got our hands on. There were people that said it wouldn't work. So when they turned to them and said, do you want to join me? The ones that said yes made a fortune. The ones that said no didn't make anything. Okay? So what we're sitting right now is we're sitting on the doorstep of something that's going to change the entire multi-level marketing, network marketing industry forever. And the person that's going to change that, just like all these other people, just like the Gateses and Zuckerbergs and all, is someone called Mark Seaforth. His dream was to have connective marketing. It's taken him 3 years because of the changes that had to be made. Just like every single one of these industries, changes had to be made, and changes will always be made. But I just want to let you guys know that we are sitting in the catbird seat, and we're going to create wealth, folks. And the network industry that we have all been part of in the past, that's a dinosaur. What we have is the new hybrid of that. And it's going to work back and forth. And when you see it, how it happens, things are going to start changing for you. Amway is still the number one marketing company, MLM company in the world. When I was involved in them as a diamond, they were at almost $14 billion in sales. In 2023, they were at $8 billion. You know what they were last year? $7 billion. That industry has gone down. And I just want to share something with you. I did a meeting with Paul and two guys last week. And, the one guy was Butch and the other guy was, I think it was Michelle or Michael. And these guys were big in the industry, very successful, always in multi-level. Once they went through what you're going to see today and understood it, at the end of it, when we told them that we're going to replace a lot of the MLMs, guys are going to be coming to us because they have to. Whether they'll keep this as a second business or they're going to come all together. We have people who've been one multi-level or another in this country, millions and millions of people. Why were they in them? They were in them because they had a dream. They wanted something to work and they were willing to do something extra about it. So what happened at the end of this conversation, once we go through what we're going to go through with you and they understood it, they both made a statement. And the statement was, we're going to be the largest Hoover vacuum cleaner you ever saw. Once they understood what this was, because we're going to pick up people from every business you can think of, plus the ones that never even heard of it, who are just coming in, who want to be part of the affiliate program. So why don't we, I had people, and this chart I can't pick up, but those of you have a piece of paper or mentally just picture this, and I'll try and have it ready on Wednesday night. But draw a line down the center of a piece of paper. On the one side, put Seaforth. On the other side, put One Marketplace. On the Seaforth side, we have Premier members. We have affiliates at $9.99. And what's going to happen is when this launches in the second quarter, it also has 10 income streams in it right now. When it launches in the second quarter, all the affiliates are going to move over into One Marketplace. There will no longer be affiliates in Seaforth. And there will only probably be around 6 income streams over there once it launches, because the affiliates are going to move across. So you're going to understand real soon here. Why don't we play the video for people? And then let me go through a few slides and tell you some of the incredible things happening. And then we'll answer all the questions that you guys have, because anyone who's in network marketing right now, you have to wipe your brain totally clean when I get to the affiliate program. Okay? That's the only thing we've had. We've had to teach people one by one how this works, because it's not multi-level at all. You got it there, Paul?
One Marketplace stands alone as the first company of its kind on planet Earth. One Marketplace incorporates the first ever smart shoppers coupled with the first ever connective marketing company. Smart shoppers will forever change the way people shop. Connective marketing will forever change how people will earn. Every time you introduce one smart shopper to One Marketplace, you get paid every month on up to 2,047 people that you have nothing to do with. That's right, nothing to do with. You don't bring them, you don't know them, but you do get paid on them. That's connective marketing. And I promise you, connective marketing is going to have you about a better life and what it can be. So, welcome to One Marketplace and the world of smart shoppers and the future of shopping. It's unlike anything you've ever seen, and yet it's simple and fun. There are 6 components, the 6 C's: cost to join, connective marketing, community pods, compensation, curated products, and the Click to Build app. The first C, cost to join. Let's start with a loud bang. As I said earlier, this is brilliant and fun. There are no costs to sign up or any time, and you are actually paid to join and paid to stay. Monthly membership is $14.95. Receive at sign up, and this is almost unbelievable, 1/2 ounce in silver. Silver is currently $30 an ounce. You get $30 a month in hotel credits, and 1 hotel credit is equal to $1 US, and you can use them anytime, anywhere in the world at over 1 million hotels and resorts. You get up to $100 per month in a do-nothing bonus. Simply by holding a position in the One Marketplace Global Pod, you can earn over time up to $100 a month for life. Also, you can own as many community pods as you like. And each pod can earn you up to $9,000 or more monthly, and that's just one pod. As you can see, factually, you make money every month simply by joining. That is unheard of. Look at how it works. The concept of connective marketing has never been done before. So understand, you are truly a pioneer in something very new and very exciting. It starts with a global pod filling from the top down, left to right, is the undeniable joy behind connective marketing. You are paid from the memberships and shopping from every smart shopper in your community pod. The numbers represent an average monthly income you would receive per community pod. It's a significant dollar amount. And all you ever do is send out invitations about becoming a smart shopper. The only question you have to answer is, how many community pods do you want? What you're about to see next is the light bulb moment. It's the biggest reason to shop, and it drives commission nonstop. This is the engine behind connective marketing. Welcome to the new world of currency. At One Marketplace, you will receive your monthly commission 2 ways: in the currency of your choice, gold, silver, crypto, or cash, and a portion of your commission in smart dollars. Yes, this is different, but there's a major reason for all of this. Smart dollars will drive your income. Imagine everyone in every one of your community pods being paid to shop, and when they do, you earn money. That's a smart dollar. And here's how you and everyone is getting paid to shop. It can't get any better than this. And here's how it works. If you want to do nothing, just hold a position, invite no smart shoppers, you will earn the do nothing bonus, which pays up to $100 a month. Not very smart, but okay. If you enroll one smart shopper, you get your commission 50% currency, gold, silver, crypto, or cash, your choice, and 50% in smart dollars with a maximum commission of $500 from your first community pod. If you enroll 2 or more smart shoppers, your income is unlimited in each community pod you own. And as you add more and more smart shoppers, each community pod pays you more in currency and less in smart dollars every month. For example, if you were at 6 smart shoppers and earned $1,000 in commission, you would receive 300 smart dollars that you need to spend shopping. And 1 smart dollar equals 1 US dollar. Now that's a lot of shopping each month. But the beauty is you're actually getting paid to shop. And when you do, and everyone else is doing the same thing, this generates new commissions that you'll be paid on. The shopping never stops and the income never stops. Now that's the definition of a smart shopper. One marketplace will always be about curated products, products that have the wow factor, products that can save you more than you spend, and branded products with high demand, but always at a great price and always commissionable to you. Again, the definition of a smart shopper. And the last of the 6 C's is our Click to Build app, a simple system that everyone can use to invite hundreds or even thousands to become smart shoppers. In summary, there is nothing like one marketplace in existence anywhere in the world today. Great products, and we will always continue to add more and more products. You are paid to join, that's a first. Paid to shop in smart dollars, that's a first. Paid for every pod you start, that's a first. Paid in the currency of your choice, that's a first. Now that you've seen the presentation, the next question is, what do I do and how do I get involved now? Well, it all starts with a timestamp. You make sure you have a timestamp that determines where you will sit in the global pod when it launches. You make sure that everybody you know and that you want positioned gets a timestamp now. This will determine how many community pods you're going to own when one marketplace launches. So how does everyone get a timestamp?
Join now at Seaforth.com. Sign up as an affiliate member for just $9.99. This will give you your timestamp for one marketplace. Sign up as many affiliates as you want. All affiliates you sign up now will convert to your community pods when we officially launch this exciting new program. We will be launching in the second quarter of 2025. Get back with the person who shared this video with you to get started.
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, the race for early positioning starts now. Have fun, and thanks for watching.
This is the way it lays out, guys. And what I said in the beginning was you have to get your mind away from multi-level marketing. This is how it's going to work. You're going to bring in smart shoppers. And these people are basically your connective marketing business, okay? And they're all going to move across, as I explained on that chart in the beginning. And everyone who's a Premier member now and everyone who is an affiliate now at $9.99, they all come across. And when it launches, it's going to be $14.95 with the other benefits that they just showed you. Realize right now, the only thing you want to do is you want to put in as many $9.99s and you want to put in as many Premier members as you can. All the Premier members coming in obviously go in before all the affiliates so that they're time stamped and go in before them. So that's why this is hand in hand. The MLM part, which is Seaforth, which we are all part of, and the affiliate program, which some of the new people are taking a look at, they're working hand in hand. Eventually, you want to be on both sides, but if you don't, you can just be an affiliate. That's up to you. But people are going to want those other income streams on the premier member spot. So I have an individual, when I laid out this chart and showed him the C4th and the 10 income streams and all, and here's what's going to happen. He said, well, what's going on with the 10 income streams? He said, I want that too. So he'll get in as a premier member, and also then he'll be an affiliate. So they can come in either way right now. What I recommend is you get as many 999s and premier members in as you can right now, because I'm going to show you what actually happens. When they come across, you only have your personals come across. They're your community pods, as they're called. You'll get 65 cents on them from their membership. And remember, everybody who has a member that comes over, they're going to be filling in 10 other spots for people because it's a 1 by 11. I try and tell people, think of it as a pile of papers, and everyone coming in is a 1 by 11. Everyone coming in can have 2,047 people, and each sheet of paper is an individual person, an individual pod that can fill out 11 levels deep to 2,047. There will never be a number 2048 in this business. They're all individual pods that fill out to 2,047. So everyone you bring in personally, you'll get 65 cents on, plus you get $1.50 here in shopping. Well, we already know when people go on the Acai Plus or the Perfect Food, that commission is going to be up around $4. So these numbers as far as shopping are ridiculous. Understand this too. Oscar Beers has been sitting there, the former 20-year CEO from Apple. He's been sitting there like being in a Lamborghini in neutral. He has many major companies that want to come on board with us, but they're only going to come on board when we have the correct numbers, when we have 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 and more. So that's all there. So we're going to have more products than you can even imagine. So this example of your shopping income is going to be, I believe, way higher than we're illustrating it for right here. So people ask, well, what if one of my guys brings somebody in? The same thing happens to them. They could end up anywhere in all of these community pods. It doesn't matter. This side is built on your individual pods. How much do you want to make? And I'll show you an example here. If you go down to the third level, you can obviously, that's not a lot of money because you're adding up 12, 3, 150 and the 520, you're adding up both columns. But if you have 10 pods, that can be on the third level, you could have $250. If you have 20 pods, it's $500. If you go to 40 pods, it's $1,000. Understand what's going to happen here. I have somebody that already put in 9 pods in 11 days on Monday morning at 8 o'clock. And I don't like getting up early, but I'm going to do it. I have a girl who owns a cleaning business. She has 10 girls that work for her. She is going to give them as an incentive. She said, I can't pay for their health insurance, but I sure as heck can pay to put them in a business. So she's signing up all 10 in one day. All right. Understand the explosion that's going to be happening here, folks. And I'll share some other stories as we go through this. But an example is if you go to the fourth level, you have 15 people in. Well, if you only have one pod, that's not a lot of money either. But if you have 10 pods, okay, that's $580. If you have 20, it's $1,160. You have 40 pods, it's $2,320. There's people who are going to put hundreds of pods in this. I believe there's going to be influencers and people who understand social media. They're going to have more than 1,000 pods in this. So just understand the incomes are going to be unbelievable. Right now, the industry of multi-level marketing has created more millionaires than any other profession. Well, guess what, folks? Connective marketing is going to way surpass that. And I just hope that you're going to be involved and get other people involved, because to become a millionaire, all you have to do is share this with them, okay? You don't have to worry about meetings. You don't have to worry about anything. All they do is come in, and you want as many pods in as you can. So right now, you want them in at $9.99, and when it launches, it's going to be $14.95, but then they get all those benefits. So understand here too, when you have 20 at the fourth level, I already showed you it's 1,100 and 40 is 2,300. What happens if you have 100 in? It gets ridiculous. So, it could be as much as 90 to 100,000 a month, or if you went to 20, it would be 180,000 to 200. It's crazy. I'm not even going to go into the other numbers, but that's how it works. You have pods. That's all you have. You don't have a downline. Everybody coming in that you bring in is a separate pod. It's for you, which means it goes from that 65 cents on down and the shopping on down. Go to the next slide, Paul. All right. Here's how you get paid. You can get paid in gold, silver, crypto, or cash. And then you have smart dollars. So they're the ways that you can choose to get paid. The smart dollars come along automatically. So if you can, go to the next slide. And, let me just explain this. There's countries that don't have credit cards. There's countries that don't use US dollars or whatever. Mark is talking about putting together a one marketplace credit card. So when we start expanding out of the US and Canada, people who don't even have credit cards, or even people in this country, or people who are overseas that don't even have the ability to, to have a business, they're going to be able to have a one marketplace card that can be filled up with cash, silver, gold, crypto. Okay, that's amazing. All right, so here's the get paid shopping program. When you bring in, let's suppose you have somebody that comes in and they put their $14.95 up and they don't do anything, nothing. They can max out at $100 a month. So that's pretty good to put up $14 a month and get $100. If they put in just one pod, then it goes to $500. And they get 50 of it in commission, however they want it paid, and 50% in smart dollars. Smart dollars is ingenious, folks, once you see this, okay? Now, when you put in your second one, right now at $9.99, or they come across at $14.95, you now get all the income filled in under you, 100%. So when you have two, they can fill out all the way down to 2,047. You put none of those people in. All you did was put in the first pod. And what happens is, let's take a look here at level 6. They would get 70% of that in cash, crypto, gold, silver, or 30% of it in the shopping dollars. The shopping dollars is what makes this motor keep running no matter what. So you can see as it goes down all the way to the 10th level, eventually it's 90% in commission and 10% in smart dollars. Okay, Paul, go to the next one. This is the genius of this, okay? Every time somebody shops, they get paid a commission, and every time they shop, it goes back into another product. So that what happens is it keeps revolving around. So when they buy the other products with the smart dollars, you're getting another commission back into your pods. It's just ingenious. That's all. And it's going to be a revolving thing where people not only shop, but every time they shop, you get paid a commission again. Every time they shop, you get paid a commission again. It just keeps on going around. Go to the next slide, Paul. So here's in summary, people will get more and more products. As I said, Oscar has these companies lined up. So as we start bringing in, it's going to be like a waterfall over on the one marketplace side. And the other side is going to fill in for you as well. This is why that's going to happen. Somebody's going to come in over here as an affiliate. They're going to get in for $14.95. They're going to start lining up affiliates under them. And some of them are going to see forth, what's that money about? Because we're going to connect with them and send them out information on C4. That's going to make them say, you know what? I want to be on that side too. The reason you want to be on both sides is when these affiliates over here say, I want to come over there. You need to have a position where you guys are now. So all of your affiliates that all of a sudden start to want to come over, they need a place to land. That's going to be in your C4 MLM 2x2x2 business. That's going to start filling in as everything starts growing. So you'll be bringing them in as premier members because they see it, or they're going to be coming across from being an affiliate who want to be over there. So you're going to build two businesses. Nothing wrong with two income streams. So really you have C4 as one company and one compensation plan. And then you have one marketplace as a separate company with a separate marketing plan. Either you want both or you just want to stay on the affiliate side. So we already have people that said, I just want to get in and I just want to be an affiliate. Okay. I just want to show people that they can shop and save. And then I start making money all the way down 11 level. Hey, that's fine. Have as many of those as you want, because every time you bring one in, it's feeding all those other levels down for people. So that's how it starts to fill in. And it's 100%. There's no waiting. Everybody on the affiliate side, it's filling in every time somebody gets in at $14.95. And right now it's $9.99. Okay. So is there another slide there, Paul? Okay. Let me explain this one last thing of why it's so important to have those dollars over there, the smart dollars. As you start building pods out and you get to 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, whatever people are going to do, they have all these smart dollars now they have to pay. I want you to imagine you had 50 or 100 pods or more. You're going to have $5,000, $10,000 in smart dollars that month. What are you going to do with them? I mean, you can only buy so much of the products. What's going to happen is, in Mark's vision, suppose you wanted to buy a Rolex watch. Suppose you wanted to save up a couple months and buy a car. We can have these type items in the business. I took a look back at Amway. They have air treatment systems at $1,700. Why can't we have them? Or cookware at $1,300. They had one pot, a 9-inch pot for $200. They have cutlery at $500 for 5 pieces, water treatment at $1,300. You know, why can't it be anything over there? So just have your imagination start going, because you're going to have all those shop dollars, the smart dollars, and as big as you build it, you're going to have to spend them. Now, you'll be buying all the other products that we have, but there's going to be other products that have to be added, folks. There'll be designer clothing. Just use your imagination of what can be set up with Oscar and all the major companies that are going to want to be part of what's going on with this new model that has never been done before. And right now, they're going to see numbers coming in that you won't even believe in your business. So let's open it up to some questions, Paul, and answer anything they have.
Yeah, I think Mike Hara, if you want to unmute and
Hi, how you doing, Frank?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. I'm just still confused on how the fill happens. If I start a pod, how does it fill up down to, the 2,000 people?
Everybody in that business fills in for everybody else. So you can have as many pods as you want. I want you to understand something, okay? When I told Mark we have to have this visual right now, he put together this visual. This is not the visual that you're actually going to see how it fills in. He said they're working on it right now, and it's unbelievable. But he had to show something for me to start showing people. So that's where he started showing, you have your pod, and then, you can have as many as you want, and it fills in 2 by 2. It fills in a little different than that, but it's amazing how it'll fill in. He's going to go over that.
I understand it fills in. I just didn't know where it comes from.
It comes from everybody else who gets in. Remember, when you bring in an affiliate, they're paying out 10 additional levels. Somebody is getting those 10 additional levels. And that's what's creating all this momentum and volume. So each time you bring in one pod, just realize what it's actually doing to filling in all the pods that'll be in one marketplace. All right, Tom, you have a question?
Yes, I did. Thanks, Frank. I was wondering, do Premier members automatically receive a one marketplace position then?
They automatically get timestamped. That's why timestamping right now is critical. All of us who have been in, we just come across on our timestamp.
Okay.
So, okay.
And then do they, in addition to their Premier membership subscription, also pay the $14.95 one marketplace subscription?
Yes, they'll pay the $14.95.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I wanted.
And Tom,
Tom, I don't know how many people you have in right now as Premier members or affiliates. I don't know how many people may have gotten out who will get back in now.
Well, more have gotten out than are in right now, but
hey, Tom,
yeah,
let me tell you something. Okay. They're getting back in.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're coming back in just to be the affiliate, and some they're coming back in to get their original timestamp, which they have until March 15th. Okay. I promise you, they're coming back in. And not only are they coming in, all the other multi-levels are going to be banging your door down. All the other people that have ever seen multi-level and people who have never seen multi-level. I'll share this story with you. I'm having dinner last Wednesday with my grandson. He's 18 years old. He's a senior in high school. I said, Marcus, who do you know for $9 and $10 would like to have their own home-based business, make a lot of money, and they get great tax advantages? Do you understand for getting in for $9.99, you still get the basic home-based business write-off? It's $6,000 if you don't take any write-offs. You have to be nuts not to get in this thing, okay? Nuts, absolutely nuts, okay? Forgetting all the fantastic products that we have. But your guys are going to be coming back. They're already doing it. I have one group in Canada. They already have 60 people they're signing back up right now who had gotten out. They have another 50. I know we have well over 50, 100 who were going to get out in January. But when they finally saw the visual of this happening, they said, we're not getting out. We're willing to wait. Now we can see it. That was the key. People didn't want to hear, oh, we're going to do connective marketing. What they wanted to see what was going to happen then. Then they could wait until it launched, because now all they want to do is keep putting them in. $9.99, $9.99, $9.99. They want to get in for $100 and pay and get both sides of the income. Fantastic. I don't care what they do. Just come on, guys. This train has left the station, and millionaires are going to be made way more than multi-level marketing ever did.
Excellent. Thank you.
And Tom, one other thing. Based on the work that you did as a Premier member, you're going to go above your timestamp as well. So Mark's going to reward the people that have put in work, that will put you higher in that one marketplace affiliate matrix.
Well, I like the sound of that, Paul.
Yeah. So just to give clarity, and this is all under Seaforth. It's the umbrella. So it's just, he's separating the matrices. One's going to be an affiliate matrix, that we're all Premier members are going to hold a position in, and the existing affiliate members. Premier members go above the affiliates, and if you're a Premier member and you do work, you're going to be placed higher than your timestamp. So super simple to understand.
Time stamping right now is critical. That's why you're lining them up, and they see $10. I'm getting timestamped now. $10 now. 10. We're going to have all the people we need by the time this launches for Oscar to start bringing in the companies. That's the explosion that's going to take place. Yeah, more questions there, Paul.
Yeah. Let me see here if there's something.
I have a Diane. I can't see some of the others.
Okay, my question is, when are we going to have this little short video that we can start sharing and start recruiting with it?
You have it right now. You have
when
it.
Can you do a 5-minute Zoom that we can invite people to, or a 10-minute Zoom, or 15 or something?
We can probably start that next week.
Yeah, Brig and Paul and them are going to be doing all the training that they are experts at and showing people. Today it's just, giving you an overview and trying to let you realize what you have your hands on. And thank God you stayed around long enough to see it, because it's going to change your life. And, I keep saying there's people lining up to come back. Okay. And you're not going to get them all right away, but eventually you're going to get them.
Here's
But
one word that we can share: stickability.
what was that?
The one word that we need to share. Be like a postage stamp and stick to it. Stickability.
Absolutely. That's why I shared all these stories of people, whether it was, the builders of America, or whether it was, with whoever it was, with their different businesses, whether it was the telephone or electric or whatever. These people stuck to it. That's why they won. Okay. That's the difference between the people who actually eventually win. I didn't finish my story with my grandson, 18 years old, and he said yes. So we walk out in the lobby, and I said, who would that be? He said, my friend Dagan. He graduated last year. He's now an electrician. He lives 3 hours from here, but he's one of my best friends. He would love it, especially when I told him about the tax advantages and making money. And I said, call Dagan. We're in the lobby. I called Dagan. He hands me the phone. I said, hi, Dagan. This is Marcus's grandfather. I'm doing something right now with the former 20-year CEO from Apple Europe. There's a lot of money in it. It's never been done before. And I have a short video to send you. Would you be interested? He said, yeah, sure. I sent him the video. 8:17 the next morning, I get a text. Hi, Mr. Kunze. I'm all in. I will do whatever you say to do. I want to be successful. That's a 19-year-old kid. I talked to Mark. Later that night, we signed him up. Now, remember, my grandson hadn't seen the video yet. The only one that saw the video was his friend. The next day, my grandson comes over and we go through what I'm showing you here. As soon as I put on the video, he got it all in 10 minutes. Those of us in network marketing, our brains are screwed up. Okay. I had, one of my best friends, he's been in networking, a huge success for 50 years. It took 3 days for him to get it. But once they get it, here's an 18-year-old looks at this thing and says, when I stopped those slides that you just saw, he said, oh, okay. And I said, this is how this works, Marcus. Oh, okay. I got that. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. I didn't know this, but he's well known on the internet for some video game. And, people know him. He has people all over the world that follow him. He said, Poppy, how many people do you think, I just put this little short video up. How many people do you think responded to it? I said, I don't know, 1,000. He said, 114,000. I said, Marcus, and you know how to do this stuff, and you can put a little tag on there about, how would you like your own, whatever they call these businesses today. It'll come to me. But I said, and his buddy gets back to me and he says, well, Dagan already has 3 people interested. And he said, I already have 2 people interested. He's in high school. These kids are going to be millionaires before they're 25 because of what Mark Seaforth put together, and because why all of you hung in there long enough that there could be a business to be put together. Any other questions?
Yeah, I got one.
Time stamping is the key. Yes.
Hello.
Yep.
Hey, Norm.
Hey, Paul, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, just a quick question on, understand how this, premier members cross over to the one marketplace and whatever. Now, question I got is, you said once that gets rolling and things are going smooth there, as people come into one marketplace and want to go and pick up those extra that extra money in the Seaforth, when they cross over, is that crossover going to be compressed so that it goes into your Seaforth downline, even if there's gaps in between there? From the, you know what I'm saying there, Frank? From
Yeah,
the people,
absolutely. They come over and become one of your, they're filling in your C4 side of it.
and it compresses all theirs.
Yeah.
It's going from that one to the other. Okay.
You see how it works hand in hand?
Yep.
You can have two businesses or you can have one business. Which one do you want? I don't care. They're both filling in.
Very simple. Very simple. Everyone's still coded to you. If they upgrade, they move into your premier member matrix and they're coded to you. They're in your group.
But they're not your personals, because you said the personals move across from your premier, your personal becomes pods into your one marketplace, just your personal.
No. They're your personals because the only ones moving across you get credit for are your pods. The other pods come across to whoever they are attached to.
Okay.
You understand, Norm?
They just take the next spot on your C4 side. Whatever your next opening is, they'll fill it in. That's all.
Right.
But it's yours.
Thank you.
Anyone else want to unmute?
Yeah, Amanda's still confused. Don't worry, Amanda. It'll get clearer the more you see it. When I first put this out to people, because I was the test group, I said, you're going to have to watch it 4 or 5 times. And because you're not used to it. All you're doing, and I'll keep this real simple, put as many pods in as you can at $10 right now. And then in the future, put as many in as $15 as you can. That's all you have to think about, because they're being filled in through the way that connective marketing works. They're being filled in for you. When you put one person in, the other 2,046, you have nothing to do with. They're being put in for you. So how many pods do you want? That's why I was trying to show you, you only need like a 3rd level or a 4th level to be making thousands of dollars. It depends how many pods you have. It has nothing to do with the depth is being done for you. All you think about are pods from now on, and people who want to get into the other side as the premier member. People are going to want to come in both, or they're going to come in just as premier members. Now, do you think it's easier to get somebody involved at $10 now and $15 down the road, where they can have a $6,000 home-based write-off? They can buy all the products at the same price, and they can bring as many other pods in as they want that are going to be filled in for them? This is crazy.
Christian Marcus, you can unmute, brother. How you doing?
Great. Thanks, guys. One question regarding the pods. So the pods are only available to us now. What about after launch date? Is that
No. All I'm saying is at $10 now to $9.99, they're getting in your present business, because that's the only business that's active. Okay? You got that?
Yes.
They're on the C4 side. They're under your premier business right now. If you already had affiliates, all the other people you had as premier members, they're going to move across. Okay? If they're your personals, that's how many pods you start out with. How many more do you want to add before the launch? At $10. Okay? When they all come across, they're your pods. There's no longer affiliates over here on the C4 side. And it's entirely up to you. Once we get in our heads, all we're looking for are smart shoppers for $15. Now they're $10 at $15. Yeah. You know why it's good to put them in now at $10? They're timestamped now. That's great. But they can also put in 10. Those people can put in 10. Those people can put in 50. By the time we launch, everybody is filling in massively already.
Yes, you're talking about now. I'm talking about after launch. Can you create more pods?
How many do you want?
As many as I can get. I just want to make sure it's possible and how to do it.
That's how many you can have, buddy.
Okay.
That's why I said we already have people who have lined. The one guy who was already on, he got 9 people in 11 days. I have this one girl who's going to get 10 in one day on Monday. Okay, they could each put in. The point is, you think, how many do you want? Okay, do you want 100? Do you want 500? Do you want 1,000? Do you want 50? There is no limit. That's the answer to your question, buddy. That's what's exciting. You mean I only got them started at 15, like you said, $15? And they're being filled into me that could be as much as 10,000 a month or more? How many of them do you want?
Hey, Tom, you can unmute.
Okay. Let's see if I am. Oh yeah, I'm unmuted. Okay. I just one other question about the pods and people coming over from the One Marketplace side to the Premier side. I get that if you put them in, they're your personal pod, then they are tied to your matrix. Well, what about the person the pod you put in that hasn't woken up to the reality that they can make a lot more money, and someone that they've put in one of their pods decides to move over, gets a hold of one of your Zooms or one of my Zooms or whatever, and wants to come over. Where do they go? Because they're not your personal pod. They're someone who is below your personal pod.
I got you. The answer is they come over and they're going to be placed by the builders in the company.
And builders being
you. You're a builder.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't some higher level above me that would be doing that.
No, it's people who are actually building that side of it, who are actively building. They'll get them.
Great. That's what I want to know. Thanks.
That's a hallelujah too, right?
Amen.
Hey, answer Willa Reynolds. She's still confused about.
Okay. Well, have her come on and ask what the confusion, and I can answer it.
I'm still wondering, do we need to go and sign up as an affiliate, even though we are a builder in Seaforth, and pay the $9.99 or whatever right now?
No, you don't pay that at all. You're already a Premier member, right?
Yes.
You're going to go over where you were time-stamped in the business. You're just going to cross over, and you're going to have to pay the $14.95 at that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll figure it out.
No. This is
I want you to know it.
Willa, get a piece of paper and draw 2 squares next to it. One on the right side is your Seaforth business. In quarter 2, on the left side is going to be that One Marketplace affiliate program. You're going to hold your business in that Seaforth matrix on that right side.
Right.
You're going to have, when they launch that new program, you're not moving. You're just they have a spot for you based on your timestamp in that second matrix, the One Marketplace matrix.
So I'm already there.
Yes, until they go live with it, in the quarter 2 of this year, you'll be able to say, all right, I want to activate my position in there. Does that make sense?
When they go live, we will activate the position and pay the $14.95.
Yes.
So what you're saying, Paul, is we already have our pod on the One Marketplace, and when it opens up, we can say, yes, activate my pod.
Pretty much, yes, exactly. It's just when they open it up to go live, everyone's going to have their timestamp in that new matrix, in that One Marketplace matrix.
I just couldn't understand the moving over and.
Yeah, you're not moving over. It's just they're building out that matrix. They just have to push the button to have it go live, and then you'll be able to activate that position. You're not moving. You can keep your Premier member matrix.
It won't activate automatically.
No, you're gonna have.
Well, they'll put you there and give you time to actually
Yes.
Yeah, you're safe. You're fine. And I don't know how many people everybody here has in their premier business right now, but that's how many pods you already have. Every one of those that you have now can fill out to $10,000 a month or more. And all you do is move those pods across. That's all you do.
Well, you move them across, but they have to activate them, right?
Yeah. Well, they'll tell you at the time.
Is there any kind of is there an idea about when in second quarter? What month are we talking about?
No. What they're doing right now is there's a whole lot of work that has to be done because of all the ways that we're going to be paid over there, the structure of how it's all going to lay in. The faster these numbers start coming in, the faster they're going to get it done. But let's say at worst it was June. I mean, if it was a day later or a day sooner, it doesn't matter. They're going to try and do it right now even faster because once they start seeing the growth of what's happening, like we're already experiencing, I mean, they're going to put the pedal down on this thing. This was Mark's dream in the beginning to have connective marketing. And he is extremely excited right now. And he already has people working on the new visuals. They won't look anything like what we're looking at here. What we have here is enough to get people started. But he's going to have diagrams. He's not going to even be on it. You're not going to see him in his racing outfit or anything. It's going to be very professionally done. And he said it's going to show how the pods and how people come in and how it fills. So, yeah, that's all in the works right now.
And I want to clear this up for Rob Blair. Hey, brother, how you doing? Rob, so you're time stamped for that new program for the One Marketplace. If you sponsored anybody in the past years or whatever, and you've built your business, you're going to be rewarded higher than your timestamp. So this, even right now, people have something to shoot for because you can bring people in and go above your timestamp because Mark's going to reward you based on the work that you do in your premier member matrix.
Yeah, you want to hit silver, gold, you want to hit emerald, you want to hit diamond. So you guys have an extra carrot there for you to get busy and start building your business out right now.
Yeah. But all you premier members, don't be concerned. Like, y'all are in a great position. Like those that got in early or even later, think about it. You're going to have all the people that are affiliates be under y'all in this new One Marketplace. That's pretty cool.
Got another question?
Yeah, I have a question. Once you guys have space, I would definitely have a question to ask or two.
Go for it, Norm.
Yeah. Okay. So if I'm reading this right, right now we're moving over and have a spot in that One Marketplace. And
you're not moving over. You're going to keep your spot as a premier member. They have a spot for you time stamped in that new One Marketplace.
Yes. And then and that's all you have to worry about is that you're in that spot. Any new pods any new personals you bring in or whatever, they're time stamped and will go in there, and you don't have to worry about the fill in underneath that because that's going to fill in automatically. So here's the question. On that 1x11 matrix on that One Marketplace. So you could have a personal, as this thing is growing, you could have a personal that's on the 11th level, right?
Yeah, and he just starts another 1x11 for you.
It's a start. Okay, so then you're actually, as you're putting in pods, you are going down into that matrix, if you like, to infinity.
Yeah. Every time you bring one in, it starts a brand new 1x11 for you.
and it's filled in automatically. What? How does it fill in? Left to right?
Well, he's going to show you on the diagram. Just for simple sake, right now it's going left to right, right to left. But he's going to show you how it actually all falls in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with some of that. Left to right or right to left or both. Yeah, that's good. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. And then Jesus, I think you can unmute. Hold on. You're muted. You're muted.
Mute. Am I here? You guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so I do have a few questions. I did sign up for the program, the affiliation program, I believe like 2-3 days ago. I was introduced by somebody in this party right now. So with my question, I am a barber. I am in the I do have a lot of contact. I'm the affiliate.
Jesus.
Yes, what's up, Jack?
Hey, this is Frank. I talked to you on the phone yesterday.
Hey, what's up, Frank?
How you doing, buddy? Tell him your story.
Okay, so I'm a barber. I'm affiliated with a lot of things in the barber industry, even building on my own brand and just kind of my own projects. So I attend a lot of barber shows. A lot of barbers travel. Even myself, I travel. When I was introduced to the G-Force and the program, I was more about what kind of caught my attention was more the credit for the travel. Yeah, I stay at hotels. I usually just drive. But for these barbers, one, I look at it as an investment. One, you're a barber. You could be in this program. You get, what it said, like a half an ounce of silver. You get $30 in credit for a hotel every month. Barbers travel all the time, so me going to these barber shows, it wouldn't be a problem to, get people on board. But my question for that would be, say if I get one barber, and they get two barbers under them. When I send them a link that I'm affiliated with and they sign up, is their link already linked to my link where whoever they sign up, I get a percentage off whatever they get, or it doesn't work that way?
That's the other side of the business, which you haven't seen yet, because Jack just showed you the affiliates.
Okay.
You may want to take a look at the other side because it's you get your own travel platform as well over there.
Okay.
So he'll explain that. But right now, the only credit you're getting is for the one you brought in.
Okay.
Okay. And then it's filled in by the global fill.
Okay.
But you don't want just two people going under you.
No, absolutely.
You want everybody starting to fill in under you.
Absolutely. Okay.
Tell them how many contacts you have in the barber industry and how many.
So in my barber industry, I've been a barber 17 years. I own a barber shop. We probably have about close to 6,000 clients that we have on record. I have about 4,000 followers, maybe about, I would say, 6,000 on total on all my pages, 7,000 in total followers. And it's nothing for me to just push it out. And that's a lot of contact for just one person. And there's a lot of people that I have in my contact that follow my page, or I could kind of easily send them a message, send them a video, letting them know. That's nice. What you could receive out of joining this affiliate program.
I'm excited for you, Jesus.
I appreciate that, Frank.
All right.
I'm still here.
I have a question, Frank. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure, Bernard.
Okay. I don't understand that part of where you're going to be in a better position if you built the business in Seaford. I thought we're only going to go on the timestamp. Now you're saying that if let
me explain that to you, okay?
Yeah.
A lot of people stayed in the business and they kept building it where some people got out.
Right.
Okay. So most of those people were founders anyway. So all it's saying is if you've built the business to a level where you achieve the rank rewards, they're going to go above the founders and the 800 clubs and all that. It works its way down, but most of them are the same people.
Okay. Okay, because I haven't achieved any bronze or anything like that. I've been building the business with a
Yeah.
few people,
Well,
things like
you're going to
that.
fill in. You're going to fill in fast anyway. That's just
Okay.
it's a minor thing. Okay.
Yeah, like you say, it's mostly the same people.
Yeah, it's a
Right.
minor thing anyway, because if you put more affiliates in than I do, you're going
Yeah.
to make more money than me.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's that
Okay.
simple.
Thanks. Thanks, Frank.
You're welcome, buddy.
I have a question.
Yep.
The question I have is, we're going to start paying the $14.95 a month once the program is implemented. What about the people that we sign up? When do they start paying?
The same time.
Okay, so they don't pay anything when they first sign up?
No, right now you want to sign them up at the $10. You want to get them time stamped in Seaforth as an affiliate.
Okay, but they're just making a one-time payment of the $9.95?
No, it's a monthly. Remember,
Okay.
there's an income stream that's created with affiliates in the Seaforth side.
Okay,
Remember,
that I understand. Yeah,
okay,
that I
it's the same
understand.
thing.
But we're not paying until such time as it becomes effective. Is that correct?
Right. We're not paying anything right now. We don't need
Okay.
to. We're being
Okay.
grandfathered over in our timestamp.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And you can sign them up as affiliates or premier members. It doesn't matter.
Good.
Premier members go above. There's a benefit to being a premier member because they go higher than the affiliates.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I have a question.
So even if you come in now as an affiliate, I mean, a premier member, you're going to be ahead of everybody, even though you're timestamped today. So it benefits to keep building that side of the business.
Okay. Good deal.
Guys, only focus on one thing, please. $9.99. And if they want to get in as a premier member, that's all you focus on. Because the more of those you can put in place right now, the more money you're going to make faster. And it gives them the same opportunity. Like somebody like Jesus that just came on. He could put in 20, 50, 100 or more people because of his contacts before it even launches. Can you imagine the business he could have when it launches?
You guys offer anything as in, since I'm affiliate already, since I paid, or I don't know what you guys offer. Since I do attend these barber shows, do you guys offer any like tablecloths or anything? I'm going to go there as an affiliate myself. I'll promote myself. I'll be there. Because I go there anyway, selling my own product.
Well, knowing the organization that you're part of, Jesus.
Yeah.
I guarantee you're going to have items that you can put up to brand you and your business.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Lawrence Hines.
Hey, Lawrence.
Question. This Zoom meeting today is recorded, of course, like all the rest of them are. When somebody goes to this Zoom meeting, say tomorrow, are they going to see all these questions and answers that's very valuable that we saw today? Or will they be removed from the recording?
I would think it's going to be a full thing. That's up to Paul. He's the one that releases it.
Yeah, it will all be this recording. The whole thing will be on our recordings on r3gteam.com. I'll post it in the Facebook group as well.
Okay, good. Because this is very valuable, all these questions and answers. It'll answer a lot of people's questions. Just the questions that was answered today.
Each time you see it, Lawrence, it's going to get simpler and simpler. And all you have to do, I'm going to try and bottom line it for you.
I'd like the one about your grandson. I have a grandson that's a senior in high school. I want him to see this because that'll help him, motivate
Sign them up.
to do this.
They don't have any barriers. They see this and go, okay, I'm going to get other guys.
That's right. That's very valuable.
They don't even think about it. How many can I get? Oh, you can get 100. All right, I'll get 100.
Thanks. Thank you.
Frank, I have another question actually.
Yeah.
knowing that this is going to be like you guys explained, it's going to be as big as Amazon, have a lot of products on there. Would it carry anything barber related? Do you guys think?
I don't know. I can tell you this: when Oscar starts putting them in,
Okay.
if they can create commissionable dollars, they'll look at it.
Okay, no, that makes sense.
So there has to be a markup that can pay 11 levels of commission.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And when it does that, then it makes sense.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Because I'm connected with a lot, like I said, in the barber industry. And if these barbers know that, oh, well, if I could sign people up, then I can make money off of them buying the product. Because it's like I'm looking at it like this. If I refer somebody on Amazon to buy this product, I'm not really making no money off it.
Hey, Jesus,
Yes, sir.
I thought of you last night. You cut hair every day, right?
Every day, sir. And I've been talking to everybody since I signed up.
And you give shaves and all, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, can you imagine having that razor at their throat and you saying, "Now, would you like to get in my business for 15 bucks?"
Yeah, yeah. No doubt, no doubt.
Hi, if you get in for $10 now, will that go up to 15 or will they remain at 10, the affiliates now?
No. It's just an entry to get you on time stamped. It'll go to $14.95 when it launches.
Hey, Frank, I have a question for you quick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I jumped on this a little late, got stuck in the grocery store. We got a storm coming up here in the Northeast. So anyhow, this is what you're talking about is the affiliate program here, correct?
Yes.
Okay, the thing, because I'm a founder, I've been in since the beginning, and we've been waiting for the affiliate program to launch, and this is what this is all about.
Listen to the beginning of this call.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to listen to the whole thing after.
Pat yourself on the back right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what you're saying.
This is what we've been waiting for, buddy.
Yeah. Good.
Cool.
Frank, I got another question. I'm specifically about numbers and monies. If somebody signs up today, you'll pay for February, March, April, maybe May. That's $40.
Yep.
Okay. Then let's say it launches in June, he pays $15.
He's
So
paying
he's
$50, right?
okay. So he's around $55 and he hasn't seen any return yet. Am I right?
You're right.
Okay.
Well, not necessarily, because if he put other affiliates and they put affiliates, he's getting paid the 35 cents plus their shopping right now.
On the Seaford side.
Yeah, because that's the
Okay.
only way you can get in right now.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's I haven't put in too many affiliates, so you're saying 35 cents plus plus the bonus or the commission on their shopping.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
It still works the same way as it always did on the C4 side.
Right. Okay.
But you're saying $50. Is it worth $50 to get time stamped or wait and get time stamped at 14?
Yeah, the problem is people believing, you might say. People have been conned into all kinds of stuff, and they might look at this and say, well,
okay, let me go back. Okay, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs. You know how many people didn't believe them?
A lot.
You know how many people didn't believe Vanderbilt and Rockefeller and Carnegie and all?
Yeah.
You're looking for somebody who wants more out of life. And this is an opportunity that I don't know anybody would turn down.
Yeah, if they understand it.
Well, that's why
it's our duty to make them understand.
They see it 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Imagine, okay, what could happen? What could happen if I had 10 pods and they filled in?
Yeah.
What could happen if I had 50 or 100? What could happen?
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Frank. Just
Another quick question, Frank.
Yeah.
On that chart that we saw there, where with somebody that comes in as a pod and does absolutely nothing, because that was on the chart there. They do
Yep.
absolutely nothing. They can get up to
Yep.
$100 for the month.
Yep.
Can you explain that?
Yeah.
What that involves?
If you get involved as an affiliate and you pay $14.95 and you never bring anybody in, when it fills into the point, they'll pay you $100 every month that you pay $14.95. Is that a good deal?
Once that's completely filled?
No. As it starts filling down and hits 100, they get the 100. It doesn't have to fill in all the way to get 100.
Okay.
All right. But here, listen to this. That person, you may say, well, I don't want to get somebody in that does nothing. Well, chances are you're never going to have that. But if you did, they're paying 10 other spots for somebody for the 65 cents and the shopping dollars. I don't care what they do. I believe everybody's going to build as big as they want. But if somebody just came in and did absolutely nothing, they can make 100, but they can give the rest of the concept here 10 other levels of people who are getting paid because they paid $14.
Yeah, one more question or statement. Like a friend of mine told me that's in the business. He said if they watch this video and look at the information and don't get in, you better rush them to the ER because they don't have a pulse rate. That's it in a nutshell.
But it
That's
took us
the whole
2
story.
years to get here. That's why I was saying, how much I respect all you guys who have hung in there. But it's no different. It's no different throughout history. The ones that hung in there with all these other people, whether it was Edison or whether it was whatever, the people that hung in there got the reward. And we're going to change the MLM network marketing industry. We're going to own it. Because once they see this, they're going to know that their grandmother could do it. She couldn't do MLM, but she sure as heck can sign up those grandkids and get those pods filled in.
On the commission side, when we can choose our currency, gold, silver, etc., is that physical?
That's Mark's question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Digital. I believe it'll be like a digital stock.
Okay.
Like silver, gold. But yeah, he'll answer that. He'll answer that for sure.
Okay.
We'll wait for Mark to be.
Yeah, I think we got all the answers except for a couple little ones like that.
Well, when we sign up, the half ounce silver is physical, I think.
It could be.
Okay. That's one day I'd like to check.
Yeah.
I like to go around with a few.
I think it works like this. You get it as a digital, and then you can cash out and they will send you your silver. Does that make sense? Because I can buy silver stock or gold stock. It works in the same way. And you cash out, they will send the physical thing to you.
I can already see what's happening. Why would somebody give you a half ounce of silver? Because they want you to come back and buy a pound of it. It's a loss leader, just like a department store. It's smart business. So smart business people are looking at this and saying, you know what? This is a fantastic way to market our products.
Yep. So yeah, Mark's going to have a lot of tools and a better video for all of us, which is going to be great. He's going to give us everything we need to have the clarity to share this. And
here's the other thing, Paul. They're going to do the advertising for us. They're going to send out emails telling people about new products coming, new promotions that are coming, the existing products that we have. So all of these people coming in as affiliates can see, oh, I can buy that now. I can buy that now. I can buy the tape. I can buy the pills. I can buy acai. I can buy everything.
Dog food, the pet products. They're really working. They're working hard, and a lot of things are going to start coming together here soon.
Yeah.
So
One more question. I'm 80 years old, and my only concern is drinking 10 acais a day so I can live longer to enjoy all this. That's my only concern. I'm not worried about merging on the minors. All these details don't bother me. They're either going to be here or they're not.
Hey, Lawrence, I'm 80.
I want to be here.
I'm 80. I want to be here.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's how I feel.
I never felt better. But you know what? When we pass the Amways of the world and we're doing 10, 20 billion a year, I probably won't be here. But my grandkids and their kids will be here.
Yep.
And they're not going to have to go through the crap we all went through.
That's exactly right. I still have nightmares about doing open meetings in Amway.
No, we're not going to do any more open meetings.
That's right. Nothing even close to all that.
I don't care if you build this in your underwear. We're just going to build it.
Relationship marketing, connective marketing.
And aren't we still able to leave it to our children?
Yep.
Willable.
Cool.
Will that be just as simple as giving them your password to your account?
This is so simple. Do not make it confusing. When I told you in the beginning, you've got to take off your MLM network marketing hat and throw it away. It's good when we're building the other side, but when you're trying to build this side, it doesn't work that way. I have people say, well, that's too good to be true. Well, flying was too good to be true. Okay. And the internet was too good to be true one day.
That was nice, Frank. I like that.
All right.
We
Lots of things were too good to be true.
We got to have childlike faith in this thing because we all got in on trusting somebody's judgment, which is what I did.
Yeah.
And I've been hanging in there, like Briggs says, like a hair in a biscuit, doing the things, working it, talking to people. And what I'm hearing today is making me real happy.
I'll bet. It re-energized me, buddy.
Yeah.
That's why I said to Mark, you can't just say we're going to have Phil. You got to show us. Because when he showed us all out in San Diego, everybody in the room went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But some of them still couldn't hang in there quite long enough. But here's the good thing. They can come back.
Yeah.
They can come back in and they can build this thing huge. Okay.
Yeah.
In other words, when they beat Alexander Graham Bell beat them to the patent office, the people that tried to get there couldn't come back. He owned it. Our people can come back. Our people are coming back right now. There's people re-signing up right now today.
When they re-sign up, we can place them too where we wanted to with the new placement thing, right?
Well, when they re-sign up, they're going to want to come back to wherever they were time-stamped before. But if they want to come back just as an affiliate, which some have decided, I just want to come back as the affiliate. Okay? I just want to go get people and have it fill in. I don't want to be bothered with anything else. That's fine. We don't care.
Nobody wants to be a business builder. That would be foolish to do that if they can come back and start running again where they were left off. That would be perfect.
Yeah, they would just need to sign up in their old position and reactivate it. That's
and we could do that for them.
God never said there wouldn't be fools still.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Frank, if they come back, if they were a premier member and they come back, can they come back just as an affiliate and keep their time stamp?
No, they come back as time stamped as the affiliate right now. In other words, to get their original timestamp, they have to come back as a premier member.
Okay, back to at least $64.95 purchase monthly.
Either way, people getting in for the next years are going to be filled in anyway. So it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Where we are right now, it's all going to start filling in.
Okay.
What if their position was replaced?
What was that?
What if if somebody quit and their position was replaced by the next person you recruited in?
I think Mark said they'll still get time stamped in that position for the affiliate program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, I saw you had your hand up if you want to unmute.
Yeah, I just wanted to add one thing. I don't know if anybody ever seen the interview between one of the late show hosts with Jeff Bezos when Amazon was first getting started. And they asked him, they said, why does he keep investing in a company that's losing money? And I'm just using this as an example before Amazon, when everybody thought Amazon was going under. And he says, we're investing in the future of what could be. And how many of y'all, when it first started, you'd seen a prime truck here, but everywhere you go, you see 10 and 15 prime trucks every day. That's where we're sitting at right now. All the naysayers and the doubters, in a couple years, they're going to be saying the same thing. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm excited about it. I'm more excited now, and not just that, the leadership of Brighart and all of the people at Seaforth. I mean, if there's ever a doubt, this is it. I'm just telling you. So get out there and start getting some more members. That's what I'm going to do.
Hey, guys.
Them or us, only one of us can be right.
Yeah. Well, cool. Hey, we got a good team. Mark's got a good team behind him. Frederick and Dan and Ricard and Oscar. And, we talk to Mark pretty much every week. So he listens to all y'all. So
somebody just had a question. It was Steve Jobs from Apple, buddy.
Well, should we wrap it up?
Unless there's questions.
Yeah.
I have one more question, actually. One more before you wrap it up. It's coming from Jesus. Frank.
Yeah.
My question is, am I able, receiving that video you guys sent us, am I able to create my own presentation off that video so I could start pushing to get people on board?
Yeah, you can do what you're doing right now. You could do a video saying you're excited about this thing.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to create, me being like in the video and all that stuff. I was actually going to, what I really wanted to do, I needed actually a link that I could actually save the video to my Gmail or something.
Yeah, we can get you all that.
Yeah, I need that so I could actually start kind of, because I want to start meeting with people. Like I've talked to people in my chair already. I'm a people person, so it doesn't take nothing to break it down as long as they have a visual to look at.
Look in your back office, Jesus. There's going to be a meeting Wednesday night with the founder of the company who had this idea.
Okay.
And he's going to go through it even better.
Sounds good.
He's way more excited than I am right now, and I think I'm pretty excited.
Okay. Sounds good.
We'll have all the tools very soon. We have this video now, but it's going to be more detailed and simpler to understand and see.
Yeah. And they're going to do all the marketing for us for all your affiliates.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Just sign them up for $10 now. Let them know that they can have this type business and they get a home-based business.
The affiliates are all going to be able to get into the back office and have the links that we can share anyway. So yeah, I would imagine. So, Jesus, that's where you want to go. Share your links.
Yep. Hey, John.
Good stuff.
Paul, Frank, are you there?
Yep.
Here, buddy. How you doing, John?
I want to help your 3-day-old Jesus. I've been doing selfies.
He's only 2 days.
Okay, 2 days. But here's a little tip. I've been doing selfies for maybe 2 months and 75, 80 selfies, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's not the way I want to really build the business, but at the end, I always, and they're 60 seconds or less.
Okay.
And I say to the people, now you've heard it. Now, if you're interested, contact me. Not one person contacted me when I asked them to do so. 2 days ago, or maybe 3 days ago, I put out 6 selfies, and I showed what I think a lot of us today are missing, the simplicity of this business. And I tell them, hey, folks, this is a football. Vince Lombardi, that's how he started his summertime practice with the rest of his team. And he said, we have to stick to the basics. And then I went and I looked at the grease board and I said, look at that word over there. No selling. Anybody interested? No meetings, no trainings. All you have to do, and you're all doing it right now, but you're not making any money. Share. That's it. And then I have my email address up on that whiteboard and I point to it. Out of 6 videos, 4 people responded. Bingo. I now see the light. Put my doggone, I was told not to by someone I won't mention, but don't put your email up. You're not supposed to do that. Well, I did, and I got 4 out of 6. So keep it simple.
Hey, Zeus, guys your age, if you just say, hey, how would you like a side gig? They all know what side gig is.
No, yeah, for sure.
And Frank, let me add one thing. I'm excited to see someone, Jesus, in the business because we're missing it. Us senior citizens are missing the boat. We should be talking to youngsters like you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You have a lot of reason to go crazy with this.
Yeah,
the rest of us may not need the money. However, the youngsters.
Hey, I'll take the money, John.
Yeah. I could take it.
Hey, Frank, I'll fax you $10,000 in 5 minutes.
Okay, buddy. I'm here.
Easy, John, on who you're calling old men.
Well, I'm 73, so I'm catching up.
Just send me $10,000.
Hey, I'm 75. I'm not old.
You're a youngster, John.
Hey, great meeting. Love everybody.
Yeah,
it was great. Thank you, guys.
Yep. Yeah, we'll talk soon. We'll all be in touch.
Okay, if that's it, there's no more questions. We can, I'm sure there will be, and we'll be in touch. Everybody can reach all of us and we can start answering and helping you.
Yep.
Thank you, Paul, and thank you, Frank.
Thanks, Frank.
You.
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, Frank. Great meeting. Thank you.
All right, guys.
Yeah, it was really good.